it is me and my dad.
Dedan.
And today welcome to Daddy-Daughter Conversation.
Daddy-Daughter Conversation.
And before we start, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
The show that my dad's a part of. And I'm a part of too. And make sure to also hit the notification bell so you don't get to miss any of our videos once we post them in all our segments like learning languages with Lulu, violin time with me,
learning violin with Lulu,
and also this one, Daddy-Daughter Conversation.
Daddy-Daughter Conversation. So we've had an interesting journey so far. We've had conversations around sex. We've had conversations around puberty.
Yep.
We've had conversations around emotional intelligence. We've had conversations around self-esteem.
Yes.
And we've had the conversation around
dealing with
disappointments and
peer pressure.
So if you haven't seen those conversations, kindly
go click in our channel and you'll see
You'll see them. Now today we want to talk about one thing that is happening, and that is stress. So you said something about something is happening in Texas, baby?
Yeah, so as you all know, this month is Mental Health Month.
Oh, yeah. It's a World Mental Health Month, and we are breaking the stigma around mental health. And so being a mental health month, one of the things that affects our mental health is stress. And therefore we decided that our conversation right now is going to be around stress and stress management.
Stress and stress management.
Yeah.
So another thing, the STAR test for all of us Texas kids is happening this month. The high schoolers, I think, are taking the high school are taking in the 8th, and me, 7th graders and other middle schoolers are taking it on the 12th.
So that means what? Some of the students will be having exam stress. So this is very relevant for us. So we go straight away. You ready, baby?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Poof.
Okay, baby. So what is stress?
Stress is like a pressure that makes you do something. Like, for example, the stress to go to work. Like, for example, every time you wake up, you sometimes, even if you don't want to go to work, you have to think about if you don't go to work, your boss will fire you. So the stress of you not wanting to get fired makes you go to work.
Yeah, so the pressure of the idea that you don't want to get fired, or you don't want to lose your job, or the idea that you cannot afford your bills will have to make you wake up. And that's something.
That's what stress is.
Yeah, so what are the types of stress, baby? That
positive stress or negative stress, or is known as their scientific terms. Eustress, positive stress, or distress, negative stress.
Ooh. So eustress is the positive that you've talked about, like the one that makes you wake up.
The one that makes you wake up, do your chores, do everything.
When you think that you don't wanna
do something,
maybe fail in class, you have to wake up and study.
Something that gets you out of your comfort zone.
You got it, baby. Something that gets you out of your
comfort
zone. That's a positive stress. Imagine if you didn't have a little stress.
You won't be able to do nothing.
You'll just be there like a stone. Existing or just there.
You'll be like the tale of that guy who got born on Sunday.
Simon Makonde, baby.
Yeah, Simon Makonde. He got born on Sunday.
Got born on a Monday.
He got born on a Monday.
Grew up on a Tuesday. Got married on a Wednesday. Died on a Friday. And was buried. Died on a Thursday. Was buried on a Friday.
So you're gonna be like Simon McCann if you didn't have a lot of stress.
If you didn't have a little stress that will make you, wake up, do something.
Yeah.
But now there's negative stress.
Yeah, negative stress. Negative stress is that stuff that it makes you feel like a burden and stuff. It's like a burden you have on your back. It gives you depression, anxiety, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So negative stress is like what you've said, and it kind of captures many people. Yeah, sometimes when they go through stuff and they're not able to deal with the stress, then it goes into negative stress, and it goes into what you talked about, depression.
Yes.
Maybe there's signs of stress. How do we tell?
So these are the symptoms brought to you by Dr. Lulu and Dr. Daddy. So this is actually something you can also notice in yourself. Like, for example, short temper,
irritability.
Or moods and mood swings too.
Mood swings,
mood swings are kind of like when somebody gets too happy at one moment, too sad at another moment, too angry, too worried, too scared. It's just mood swings for no apparent reason.
Shouting at people,
shutting yourself out. Actually, some people just shut themselves out. Or like shyness and stuff.
Yeah, some people can want to be loners at that time.
Yeah. And also, like, for example, what other thing? Eating too much.
Eating too much or too little. That could be a sign of stress. Being too friendly or less friendly can also be a sign of stress.
Yeah.
Overreacting about small stuff.
Yeah, being too nice to everyone.
Nice to everyone can also be a sign of stress.
Yes.
Wow. So what are the causes of stress?
As I said before, like, positive stress and negative stress have like different causes. But some of the causes for positive stress are like work, school, classes, everything, the stuff that just makes you get out of your comfort zone. But for like negative stress, you can have peer pressure, you can have like anxiety to do something,
low self-esteem,
and bullying
in school, failing exams can be a cause of stress.
Relationships
when you're being a relationship breakup,
a breakup, or when you're trying to break up with someone.
Losing a friend,
trauma.
Or maybe trauma. Losing someone dying. Illness.
And not wanting to disappoint your parents.
You're not maybe too much expectation from your parents. Then you feel like now there's too much pressure for teenagers. You're like, now I'm so stressed. Especially if you're in the oldest group. Like, you're oldest or when you're in charge, it's kind of hard even for adults too. You have to meet all those expectations from all your family members. So sometimes
it
can
be stressful.
Wow. So we have looked at signs and symptoms, we have looked at causes, now we have looked at how to deal with stress. What is the positive and negative way of dealing with stress?
Positive way, number one, having time for yourself. And positive way number two, which is like talking to God, for example.
Talking to God.
And talking to your parents. Just talking.
Talking to someone. Finding someone you can share. Going to see a therapist.
Therapist.
Therapy also helps. Therapy also helps. Talking to someone. Having a good friend. For teenagers, talking to their parents like we do here together. Sometimes you just sing the little music that you like. Which song is that? Burdens are lifted at Calvary, Calvary, Calvary. Burdens are lifted at Calvary. Jesus is very near. Oh, burdens are lifted at Calvary, Calvary, Calvary. Burdens are lifted at Calvary. So that's positive. You can have some beautiful, not necessarily that one, many other songs that you can find soothing to your heart. It can help you lift out some of the burdens.
And like for me, sometimes when I'm stressed, I like to watch my favorite TV shows and stuff. And but that can help. Watching movies, watching stuff.
Yeah, you can watch movies, maybe the movie show that you think that can make you relax, not necessarily bad stuff, but something that is gonna make you calm down. Yeah, feel relaxed.
And another thing.
Negative.
Negative ways of dealing with stress. Negative way number one: thinking that everything is fine. Just saying that everything is fine.
Yeah, denial. Living in denial.
Yeah, lying to yourself.
Lying to yourself that things are fine. I mean, it's okay not to be okay. Accept that things are not okay. Find someone to talk to. Also, maybe
be thinking that you're strong and you don't like let it all out. Because that's one of the most common ways, I think, on how people deal with stress, because it's easier for you just to pretend that everything is okay rather than to speak to other people.
Speak to someone. Doing drugs.
Yeah, doing drugs, intoxication, stuff like that.
Alcohol. Yeah.
Because they don't help.
They don't help. Lulu's gonna be giving us a speech here about alcohol and the negativity. And we hope that you're gonna listen to that speech. We're gonna post it here one of these fine days. We'll give you a bonus video of Lulu.
When we reach 500.
Yeah, when we get to 500, it's gonna give us some. Thank you for those who are subscribing.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you so much for coming in and being with us today. We were talking about stress, causes, symptoms, and ways of management. We hope you have learned something.
Yeah.
Keep yourself stress-free.
Stress go away.
And keep some people who are happy around you. Don't just be around people who are constantly negative.
Yeah.
Not those people who want to take your smile or your sunshine away.
And the complaining bunch.
The complaining bunch, you know.
That's a negative way of dealing. Taking to people who are not positive. They can be negative, complaining bunches, because all they do is just make you feel worse.
They make you feel worse. And they're only thinking about the negative side of life, where life also has both sides. It serves you both.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at a bed of roses, you can choose to see the thorns or to see the beautiful bed of roses. So life serves you both. Life gives you
the whole
positive, the negative. So you choose which one to focus on.
You can either focus on the glass half empty or the glass half
full. Yeah. So always look at the glasses half full. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, baby, for this time.
No problem. But before we end the show, I'm giving you guys 2 seconds to subscribe to our channel. Are you ready? 1, 2. Thank you so much
for subscribing. We really love you so much.
Follow us on social media.
Yeah.